Hello, hello. My name is Melissa Lottie. I am a multiple six-figure earner in a network marketing company. I've also owned several other businesses, and now I run the Magnetic Content Club. So I want to help people be able to post on social without overthinking, but get the results that they're looking for. And today I want to talk about, if you're going to your company's convention, how to get the most out of this. So here we go. I've been to a lot of these and I absolutely love them. And I think they are one of the reasons that my business did as well as it did. I wasn't one that came from another company. I had tried a couple things, I sold Pampered Chef for a minute, I did some sales things, but I had never built a team before. And so when I went to my first company convention, I did a lot of things that catapulted my success. And I want to tell you what those are. Okay, first, I talked to everybody. I didn't put these preconceived notions on. Now, I know a lot of people get kind of starstruck in your company. You see these people that are just doing amazing and you just adore them. Okay, I highly encourage, still tell them thank you. Say hi, introduce yourself. Tell them thank you for the training, thank you for the vision, thank you for those things. Those leaders, it can be lonely, it can be rough, and it is so encouraging to hear thank you, and I see you and I appreciate you. Those people also, they're going to remember you when you do that. So I highly recommend do that. Okay, we're not going to ignore the bigwigs, but don't ignore the people that you don't know yet. This is vital. You need to gather as many stories as possible. I think of I see old Yosemite Sam with the 6 guns. Is that what it's called? And the belt with all the bullets in it, right? And every story you have about your products, about your company, about your compensation plan, about who this works for, who does well in this company, is like a bullet in there, okay? And then when you're going and talking to people, when they say, oh, I don't know if I could do this, I'm a mechanic, I don't talk health and wellness, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I met a mechanic when I was at our last convention. Highly recommend that you gather all the stories. Now, you can get their phone numbers, save it in your contacts, their name, state, occupation, something so that you can easily search them up in your phone and be able to find them. That way, if you have somebody you want them to talk to, or if you ever want to collaborate with them, you have that information. Take selfies with people. This is a big thing. I rose to the top in a health and wellness company. And so in a health and wellness company, there's a lot of before and after pictures, a lot of testimonial pictures. I made sure I got pictures with people that we were sharing their story. Okay, if we're sharing your story all the time, what I would do is go into that group and then I would post the picture of her and I together in the chat, in the comment section of that testimonial. What that does is all of my people that are in that group then see that, they get notified, and it helps bring belief, okay? If you interview someone, highly recommend, don't just film them, right? Don't just be okay, yeah, say that. You want to get in the picture with them, okay? You're filming like this together because you're adding your credibility. The people that you talk to online know who you are. They don't know the stranger. So you want to get a picture together. You want to get video together. Ask your questions with you in the screen with them, okay? This is vital. I highly encourage you, everybody you bump into, you're standing in line, start talking. Why this company for you? What made you say yes? How long have you been in? Oh my gosh, you must have amazing stories. I would love to hear them. There's so much wisdom and knowledge around you. They don't have to be on stage for them to be an amazing benefit to your business and you to theirs, right? Vice versa. You can share your excitement and your enthusiasm and your knowledge with them. And you just never know where those relationships are going to go. Some of those people that I met my first convention in the line for a food truck or some of my biggest supporters, encouragers, and people that I would call and what do you think about this throughout my journey? Okay. So you want to get all the pictures, all the video that you possibly can. But have a meaningful connection. You don't want to just run up to people and be like, can I get a picture with you? I mean, do it a little bit. You don't want to spend your whole time doing that. I see people do that. It's like you're the paparazzi of your convention. And it's it doesn't build your story. Okay, you want to build connections with these people. You want to hear stories. It'll blow you away who's sitting right next to you that you're like, oh my gosh, this person's a doctor. This person, like, their dog was on death's doorstep and now they're doing okay, or whatever. There's so many stories out there. You want to collect those. You already know the people on stage, right? You've probably heard their stories, but talk to everybody else in the audience with you. This is going to be big for you. Now, if there are people on your team, take pictures with them, take pictures of them, make sure you're their paparazzi, right? You want them to have the photographs to be able to post on social media and show their journey, right? You want their business to be as successful as possible. So give them the most amount of pictures as possible and video. Just grab little clips of them on stage, of them walking through, like, encourage them to be silly, to go take a picture with the props, to do these different things to really commemorate that. Team pictures, obviously. You want to show the growth of your team. You want to show how that changes over time. You want to document everything. You're not going to regret pictures you took. You're just going to regret the ones you didn't take. I'm telling you, I have so many regrets about that. Don't do that. You want to take all the pictures, all the video. It doesn't mean you have to post everything, okay? And you don't have to like come home from convention and dump every last photo you just took. Spread it out. Talk about different moments that you learned over this time. A big thing I see people struggle with is they think that their social media posting has to be like in real time. It does not. Okay, you can post about stuff that happened a month ago, 2 weeks ago. It doesn't have to be something that just happened that day. Okay, so get all the footage, hold it there, be ready to be able to use it. Another great thing to build connections, take pictures. Like if you get a great shot of me speaking on stage, please send it to me. I need those photos bad. And it's also like, oh my gosh, thank you. Like it's a great way that you can just build that relationship, build that rapport with people, and just say, here, I thought you might like this picture. You did such a great job speaking. Here you go. Okay. Convention, there can be so much information coming in. Sometimes it can be overwhelming. You want to try not to let that happen. Now, easier said than done, but I'm telling you, to be long-term successful, you got to work on that. Take lots of notes, take lots of pictures, go to sleep. Take a nap if you need. Take a breather, take a walk around. When they're encouraging the dancing, do it. You need to shake off that emotion. There's so much emotion going on. There's so many people's energy. You're going to have to work on regulating your own energy and taking care of yourself. But you don't want to miss out on those crucial conversations. And I found a lot of times those deep connecting conversations happened at 11 o'clock at night. They did. Maybe we were sitting out in the hot tub and we just had that heart to heart. And take pictures. Take pictures in the hot tub. Take pictures of everything. You're going to want to show your team that didn't come also how much fun you had. You want to create FOMO. Okay? This is a big part of what you're doing is creating FOMO. You want to post before you're going to convention. This is a great way to be like I know a lot of people are going to Vegas. So you'd want to say, I'm going to Las Vegas for a weekend where I'm going to be learning and stuff. But if I just had time to do one thing, what should I do? It's a great way to use this trip. You want to create as much content around things as possible. So get people to start giving you ideas, what to do, what should you not miss. You're staying at a certain hotel. Anything I should know? Any secrets to get an upgrade for my hotel? I don't know. Ask questions like that. Then if you could say, like I would often say when I travel, who lives in North Dakota? Like who's in North Dakota still? How many of us left? How many of us are still in there? I start seeing who's watching me. I see who's in North Dakota. If it works for me to see them on my trip, I'm for sure making that happen. Now, do I hope that they become a customer or, a consultant on my team one day? Absolutely. But if they don't, I'm still gonna be friends with them, right? Like this is where network marketing can get a bad rap. It's like, oh, you only saw me, so I joined your team. Well, I like you, so I want to hang out with you. If you want to join my team, that'd be awesome. I get to spend more time with the people I work with, right? Pretty much all of us spend more time at work than we do with even our families. Keep working on this so that isn't your situation. But you want to spend that time with people, and you just never know how that lunch, just a catch up lunch, and it's not like you go there and then all you're doing is talking about your company and your business and let me show you this. It's being a real person. It's connecting with them. How are they doing? And let them kind of lead the way. You can say some stuff like, I like to put the ball in their court. I like to drop some hints, like talk a little bit about it, but I don't say, would you like to hear our compensation plan? It's just like, what are you doing? Oh, well, I help people, with their health and with their finances. It's been so awesome. I've really loved being able to travel. Like, this is my job. I love that. And that gets people like, I need something. What I'm doing isn't cutting it. What do you have? How could this help me? And then when they start asking those kind of questions, the door is open and you can share. But again, the door might not always be open. Not all of those lunches may turn into them being the star runner on your team, but maybe it builds a friendship. That's the most important, in my opinion. Okay. So talk about it before you go. Take pictures while you're there, shout it out. Think about, again, why people buy. What are the reasons people are looking at for joining your team? Recognition and income. So either shout out your team's success. This is great. If you're telling the people watching, I've helped these people succeed. That is a powerful story because they want to know if they join you, are you going to be able to help them succeed? Okay. If you're not there yet, don't stress out about this. But if you are there, these are vital stories. Okay. If you're not there, you want to show your goals. You can take a picture of somebody and kind of blur out their face, or take a picture of somebody speaking on stage and crop your face onto it. Okay, that would be hilarious. You're going to get a lot of interaction on this post. And just say, I was listening to this woman speak. It was so inspiring. She makes, $100,000 a month. I can't believe it. And she was a mom. She used to be a teacher, and then she was a mom, and then she just saw this opportunity and she ran with it. Don't use the word opportunity. That really turns some people off. She saw this business and ran with it, and now, her family's traveling all over, blah, blah, blah. I saw myself in her place. I just, I picture myself there. I mean, you could ask ChatGPT. Put my face on her. Put me up there on this stage. This would be, I'm telling you, this is a golden post right here. And then say, I was picturing myself hitting those ranks. And again, it does not have to be $100,000 a month person. It could be $2,000 a month, because $100,000 a month is huge. And that's way too big for a lot of people to wrap their mind around. But you say, I saw this person, they're making $2,000 a month. Oh my gosh, what that wouldn't change for my family if I could just bring in an extra $2,000 a month working while my kids are at soccer practice. How awesome would that be? I want that for my life. I'm focused and I'm going to do this thing. Okay. Talk about that. You want to show people the recognition, the income that's possible. Okay. Now people want to do it to help people. So again, sharing that you help people with their health or with their finances. And again, if you haven't yet, just start telling other people's stories. Now, you don't need to tag the other people. We want these people to sign up with you. You're not writing content to build somebody else's business, right? But you can share, I just heard the most amazing story. I heard about this woman, who had a terrible concussion, and just her getting her life back. And it was so powerful, and I'm so thankful that I have my hand on this kind of technology where I'm going to be hearing stories like that one day too. Okay, paint the picture, cast the vision. The other thing, they want a system. People want a system. So talk about the system. And if you're like, we don't have a system, you do. I know you do. You just maybe haven't been calling it the system. So just think, when somebody starts with your company, what's the first steps they do? They download the app, they learn the back office somewhat, they invite people over, they play a video, whatever. You have a system. Share the system. Talk about that. Talk about, it's so nice to have mentors. Okay, this is the big thing that is such a difference with network marketing versus any other like side hustle thing out there is the built-in mentorship. Talk about that. People want to know that they have help. And you can say, lock arms with me while I lock arms with these leaders that lock arms with these leaders that lock arms with these leaders. And we lock arms with corporate. We lock arms with our CEO. Get a picture with your CEO. Talk about the corporate culture of them caring about you. This is vital. So many people have jobs where corporate doesn't know who they are. They couldn't care less. The CEO is not stopping to chat at someone's desk, right? Talk about the difference. Okay, so they join money, recognition, the system, relationships, making a difference. I think those are the main things. So figure out ways that you can take the picture, that you can share the story to help show those different aspects of what you have. Okay. I think that's everything. That's probably not everything, but that is a good chunk of stuff for you to get going on. Take all the pictures, take all the video, have fun, create FOMO for your team that didn't get there. You want them you want to share a lot of stuff, but you don't want to share everything. You could say some stuff you just had to been there to experience. Some stuff you just had to been there to understand how powerful it was, because you want their butts at the next one with you. So have fun, show them it's fun, show them that you want to cheer for them. You want to scream for them while they walk across the stage. Like, you can't wait for your team to be the one highlighted up there. And you know it's possible because they're determined, and that's all you need. All right. Hope that helps. If you have questions, again, put them in the main school thread. If you're not on our school, if you're watching this somewhere else and you're not with us, come join us, the Magnetic Content Club. That's where I teach these kind of topics, not just for network marketers. We talk about social media, how to make a plan, how to have your menu every week, and you know before the week starts what you're going to post that week, so you're not just spinning your wheels. We want to help reduce decision fatigue for you. We want to make your posting productive posting. Okay. See you on Magnetic Content Club.